What up, you two, what up? So, we hit the mother load for VHS tapes. Recent pickup time, you know how it is. Friggin', the Savers was slammed yesterday, but they had an overwhelmingly good selection of VHS tapes. Got about half the tapes. Got about more than half the tapes yesterday. Got the rest of them a few minutes ago over at you got Savers and then you got Bethesda, but Bethesda changed their name or went out of business. The same store, Bethesda, friggin' they're still in business there's still a business there, and they have really good selection of VHS tapes. Although I found Savers to have better tapes, or at least. Well, let's take a look at the tapes. We got Apollo 13. We got Apollo 13. That looks like who is that? Ron Howard, Tom Hanks. So it's Tom Hanks. So you got Tom Hanks, Apollo 13. I was told these three movies are really good because these are the three I just picked up. The Perfect Storm, George Clooney, Mark Wahlberg. The Perfect Storm. George Clooney, Mark Wahlberg. I was told these three right here are really good movies. In the Line of Fire. John Malkovich, Rene Russo. It's Clint Eastwood, but he looked kind of old. I mean, he always looked old, but he looked kind of young for Clint Eastwood, right? Because it is a tape. I don't know, when I first picked it up, he looked super old, and now that I'm looking at it, he looked like 60, maybe. Anyways, Robin Williams. We got Robin Williams. This is Good Morning Vietnam. There were a few Robin Williams films. The other one that I seen there was the one where he's like a teenager, just living the teenage life, you know. I forget the name of that movie, but I never seen really any dedicated Robin Williams films, so Good Morning Vietnam is the first. We got Frequency. And that looks... I know that actor. Dennis Quaid, Jim Caviezel. Dennis Quaid. It looked like somebody a little more famous. Jim Caviezel, Dennis Quaid. Maybe that's not the guy I'm thinking of. Anyways, that's Frequency. I don't know anything about any of these movies. I'm just picking ones that have good names. Maybe if I can find an actor I recognize. But, you know, City of Angels. This is a Nicolas Cage, Meg Ryan. City of Angels. This one's probably rated R. Look kind of ominous. Yeah. Look kind of ominous. That how they get that looking on the front. But anyways, Patriot Games. This is the first movie I picked up. I was like Harrison Ford, and I was like looking at it. I was like, heck yeah, Patriot Games. That's the first one that I couldn't. After looking through all these movies, Patriot Games is the one I couldn't let go. Anyways, we got Vertical Limit, Apollo 13, and Perfect Storm. Here's another, I would imagine, rock climbing movie, Vertical Limit. We just watched Dante's Peak, which was a good movie. In Dante's Peak, there was a volcano that went off. Or maybe Dante's Peak was... Yeah, that's Dante's Peak. The mountain, or the mountaineer, the mountain, that's the one where they were rock climbing. So if they can switch it up a little bit for us, or go more into, the skill of rock climbing, the vertical limit might be legit. And here's the last one. This is like the only movie I've ever seen with Wesley Snipes. Actually, I saw Demolition Man, or half of it. I couldn't stand it. But Wesley Snipes, he was in that vampire movie, Blade, I'm pretty sure, and Drop Zone. I've seen this guy too, the blonde guy. I've seen him in a few movies recently. So this one's got some familiar actors that I haven't seen in a long time. It's called Drop Zone by Wesley Snipes, with Wesley Snipes. Anyways, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 movies. And I know this isn't an item, but I'm going to talk about it anyways. You can get this with SNAP benefits. Already mixed protein. My nutritionist told me I'm supposed to be drinking protein with every meal. So I'm going from maybe using protein once or twice a day to it would not let me buy more powder, was the only thing with my SNAP benefits. So to get muscle milk mixed up already, in single serves, I was pretty happy with that. It was like $8.99 at Walgreens. You buy 3 of them, you're spending like $30. 4 of them, that gives you like 12 to 16 of them. Either way, you're spending around $30. So that's what I paid for my big jug of protein, muscle milk. I really wanted some chocolate. Super happy we got the chocolate today. Alright, here's the coolest thing. First Xbox One controller I've gotten from Savers. Didn't have a back to it. Nowhere to steal a back from. Oh my god. I shouldn't have bought this. Look at that joystick. Look at that joystick. Should not have bought this. What a rip-off. Kind of ruined the video, to be honest. I did not see that. I do not know how to work on these. I just put it on Marketplace. We got a red controller though, 360, and we got a back for it. So that's solid. No complaints there. I'm going to clean up the joysticks a little bit. They still look in good shape. And hopefully we have another working controller. It looks like X is kind of sticky, but not really. B is perfect. The worst button on here, as of right now, is the start and back button. They do not work well. Maybe they just need to be loosened up a little bit, but start and back button and L1 kind of, yeah, I don't know, I guess it's alright. But the start and back button are the only 2 buttons that are kind of, don't sit right, but the rest of these buttons, especially the jewel buttons, they are tip-top shape. It's always good to have a nice B button so you can 2-piece. But yeah, and another thing I bought was $1.99 for some plastic bowls. So that's cool. I've been meaning to get some more bowls, and when I saw the price, it's like $7.99 for 1 glass dish. Even though they should have been a lot, it would have been like $30 or $20 for 3 bowls, and to get 4 plastics for $1.99, I think it was $1.99. Solid. Recent pickup, mostly VHS tapes, 1 bad Xbox One controller, that I'll probably just try to sell for $5. What the hell? And then Marketplace, 360 controller. I mean, I also got the red 360 controller. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Well, peace.